Hello and welcome. My name is Bob Claybrook. I'm with the hybrid practice team here at MicroStrategies. We're having a conversation today on business continuity from our individual perspectives. I'd like to take a moment and have my team do the intros. With me today, I have Amy, Dave, Jeff, and Ed. Amy, if you'd like to go do your intro, please.
Sure. Amy Wilder, Solution Architect at MicroStrategies. Dave?
Dave Ficacci, Director of Hybrid IT. Jeff?
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Jeff Slavinsky, Project Manager, MicroStrategies. Ed?
Yeah, hi, Edward Serafin, Security Architect and Chief of Security for Micro.
So Ed, from your perspective, as it comes to business continuity, I know security is obviously a very important our point around the environment. What perspective do you bring to the table, and what's your initial thoughts as we first moved into this pandemic event that's underway?
Well, with the onset of the whole COVID-19 situation, I mean, our infrastructure is being strained, and this really is a prime example of how virtual desktop infrastructure really helps a company manage their distributed workforce, especially dealing with an emergency or just from a daily perspective of standard working outside of an emergency situation. It allows for a company to have a centralized point for both IT management and security, making this whole situation a little more cohesive and efficient while trying to protect your infrastructure, your customers, and your employees.
So the virtual desktops being, with their encapsulation by nature, from your perspective, from a security architecture perspective, is just provides an additional level of continuity in difficult times as well as good, basically, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, Ed, you had a good point about the stress and the workload of the infrastructure, right? Because I think we're all experiencing that with multiple people possibly working remotely from one location. The stress on the infrastructure, I don't think it was built, at residential to handle all this work, right?
Absolutely not. I mean, with occasionally having employees and other people log on to the internet during your peak and off-peak times, the infrastructure was never deployed to be able to support everybody across the country logging on all at the same time, especially during your peak business hours. So as a result, our infrastructure leaders on the federal side, as well as the public sector, have come together to reinforce our infrastructure. But when you're dealing with VDI, for example, with our latest technologies and algorithms at play, compression and new technologies on the horizon, it's making the situation better. So fortunately, we've been able to sustain the situation without massive rolling blackouts infrastructure-wise.